Okay, so today we're going to talk about pornography in marriage. How do you feel about that? Is it a yay, a nay? Is it something that's okay sometimes, or is that something that is needed all the time for a marriage to be successful for our sex? So there are things that we're going to be talking about today. First thing is, a lot of people watch porn, just to put that out there.
A lot of people.
I was looking at the stats, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like people that you don't think watch porn does, like your mom, dad, grandparents, they watch porn. They be watching porn.
Yeah.
They might not admit it, but
and it really ain't none of your business.
Right. So we thought that was a good topic to bring up today.
Yeah.
I do think.
First of all, don't she look so pretty?
Aww.
My bill all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I do think spicing up your marriage in the bedroom is very, very important.
Yeah.
Because it gets boring. After you've been married like 8 years and over, I mean, it gets boring.
For men, they probably get boring after the first 45 days, like, because we just some hornballs for real.
So we have a couple of things that we'll discuss about other alternatives if you don't like pornography.
Right.
That will help you in the bedroom.
Right.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is the difference between a porn addiction and when is the point where you become addicted to porn.
Right. Well, I just kind of want to start, if that was okay. I'm going to say that I like porn. Like, I personally like it. David Lucas, I like porn. I
think a lot of people like porn.
I don't think I'm addicted because I don't need it to have sex, and I think that's one of the things about porn. Like, I love a big butt, like, and I just do. I just do, right? But I will say that it's, as far as it relates to, like, he said he had to tune in. That's hilarious. But as far as it relates to, like, my marriage, I'm gonna say no, because porn is like, putting your sex life in the microwave. Like, you can't do that. When I was, in my opinion, you just can't do that. And like I just said, I'm not ashamed. If you see me, we could talk about porn all the time. I'll tell you my favorite. Like, I don't know their names. Like, I'm not the person.
You got a favorite site?
I do have a favorite. I'm not going to advertise them, but I do have a favorite site, you know what I mean, that I go to, you know what I mean. I like PAWG. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but I don't even know why, because in real life I don't even talk to them. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but I be on it. Like I said, I like porn, but as it relates to I like it. Like, I like it. I don't feel ashamed.
I think it could do two things, though. I mean, it could definitely spice things up,
right,
and get the juices flowing and
right,
everything, and get you all excited. It's good for that, but the downside to it is, like, all right, you say you like big butts. What if your mate don't have a big butt?
Feel me?
She has a flat butt.
What if she got a little boob?
Or she don't have big boobs, and the person in there have big boobs, or
you never know.
Or you want to do a sex position that she's not capable of doing,
or that he's not capable. Now you got a inky winky. You need to go on. Don't be trying to. This is craziness. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's when it starts to become a problem, because you start comparing yourselves to these people. And I've watched how porn is made, and how it's actually made is not even.
It's industrious.
Right. It's not even pleasurable at all. It's like
it's very
they
industrious.
Take breaks. They squirt water on them.
Right.
And oils,
right.
And
I thought she was squirting. Man, that's Pete. What is going on?
Yeah, they take breaks in between the bathrooms. So they're not actually going 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever long. Like, they take multiple breaks. And people be there, and it's it's weird when you actually see how it's made.
Right. I saw a camera dude get nutted on in his eye. He was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Oh man, this guy got nutted on." I know that's craziness. Like, I wouldn't want to be there. So, like I said, I enjoy porn. Like, I enjoy it, me personally. But I would say, as it relates to your marriage, you got to go with a no on that one. Gotta go over the no because it's like putting your sex like in the microwave. I don't know if you ever had a microwave meal, which is cool. You know what I mean? It's, you know, you might be a hungry man, but not on some regular. That'll mess your body up for real, for real.
And then you become really dependent on it. And not like, I mean, I guess it is borderline addiction, but you become dependent where you would like, you know, throw the porn on. Like, it's time to have sex, throw the porn on. Like, and you were like, well, I was hoping maybe we can like have a romantic, you know, mood set, not pornography or whatever.
Because porn is mad ratchet too. It is.
It depends on which one you're watching, but yeah.
Yeah, it's mad ratchet. Like, I say don't introduce that because, like I said, like you could eat a hungry man meal every now and again, but as far as like, you know, your body, you want your body to be in a good shape, and porn just don't do that. So I'm gonna say no for marriage. No, I'm gonna say no for marriage, or just do it. And it just depends on your personality.
We'll have some alternatives.
Like sometimes you can't even introduce it. Like,
especially if you know you're addicted, I would just
if you
definitely want to stay away.
If you're quick to get addicted to stuff, I'm gonna definitely say no on that because you look up and you need porn in order for your sex life to thrive.
Or not even that. I think like addiction is like when you're like watching it all the time. Like you at work and you like, I'll be right back.
Which is not funny.
You going and watching that.
It's not funny.
It's not, but that's, I mean, because people really struggle with an addiction like that. And so I think that definitely has to be discussed when you're talking about pornography.
Right.
It is an addiction and people need help. And if you're an addict or even in the beginning stages of an addict where you feel like I can't even have sex unless I watch porn first, that's the beginning stages. And so if you're in that situation, you have to address the problem first.
Right.
And then try to break it yourself. Like at the beginning, sometimes you maybe could break it and like I'm not watching porn or any porn for a while, and like take it off your phone. You can even block it on your phones, like block the sites and stuff like that.
Now, I do go that far. Not to cut you off, but I go that far. Like as far as you know, because you know. I don't know about you, but porn has this thing about it to where it's like it affects your dopamine receptors. And so that's why it takes me like 2 hours to find the porn that I want to watch to really get off on, because it's affecting my dopamine. And the more you use it, the more you use it. Like I said, I'm not here to judge nobody. And if you judging me, that's hey, you know. But it's hard to
like I said,
stop
a
that.
lot of people have at least watched it at least once in their lives.
Porn is
and
addictive.
currently watch
If you
it.
watch porn once, it's over. It's like crack. If you hit some crack one time, you are a crackhead. Like you will never not smoke crack again.
Right.
Yeah.
So so a couple of things. If their addiction gets really bad, like when you're going into the bathrooms or you're leaving places, or it makes you turn into a different person when it's time to have sex.
Right.
Go see a psychologist. That's when you need to go see a professional that can help you. And it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all have issues. And if your issue is that, you need to see a psychologist.
And don't let nobody judge you.
Right.
Don't let nobody judge you. And as a matter of fact, I just told somebody the other day, you know, it's impossible for people to judge you. They can only render an opinion. And what do I mean when I say that? I mean that, you know, when you go to, if you've ever been to court, even if you go to traffic court, the judge is only one person in there, but there's bailiffs and there's people who watch it and other people who are like typing and stuff. But the judge is the only person who can sentence you. Right. And so what I say is, you know, people are not capable of judging you. They literally don't have that power. And so the only thing they can do is render an opinion. I'm pretty sure, as a matter of fact, and I'll tell a short little soliloquy here, but when I was in court once, I had my car taken and the court was almost out, and I had walked in a little bit late. I just wanted the judge to release my car. So I walked up to the bailiff and I was like, you know, she was like, well, what do you want? Court is almost over. And I was like, I just want him to release my car. She told me, like, he's not going to do that. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, is it cool if I ask him? She was like, listen, he's not going to release your car. You might as well just go home. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Long story short, he released my car, like, and she was the bailiff right next to me. I gave her the look like,
don't know what you're talking about.
She didn't have the power to judge.
Right.
but she did have a power to render a decision or render an opinion rather. But he was the only one able to judge.
Right.
So just remember that people sincerely do not have the power to judge. They only have a power to render an opinion.
Right.
And so it's like, oh, okay. Well, that's okay because I got my own opinion. And as it relates to porn, I say David personally, I would almost say I am borderline addicted to it, but I don't bring it to my marriage because I want my wife to feel like a woman and not like a piece of meat. But then at the same time, she has to make me feel like, that like she has to be a porn star so much. You know what I mean? So it's like hard because I like to get it in. Like I'm talking about. I like to hammer in the nail, like, you know what I mean? And everybody not like me, but I be feeling like, well, you have to watch some videos to learn how to be able to take this. Like,
so next, we're going to talk about a couple of sites that you can go to, like Covenant Eyes, and I'll put that link below. It helps like just keep reports like on the sites that you've been visiting.
Okay.
This is for your partner. So this is if you have a porn addiction, and to build trust back in with your partner if it has become a problem in your marriage. That site helps with that, and it also motivates you, and it's other people there like you that you can talk to. So that's a good site, and like I said, I'll put that below. And then what are some things that we can do as an alternative? Because you do got to have something to spice it up, because it gets boring. It does get boring.
Very
and like
boring.
he says, he wants me to be, I guess you try sexy. You want me to be sexy, certain things you like. You could change it up, put a wig on. You like blonde hair, I could be a different girl today.
That worked. That worked.
But, I think a couple of other things was...
That worked, though. You do.
Making a bucket list.
Right. So I think some of the things that make it work, my wife was like, well, I think you need to buy something for me that, that I could wear that you would like. And I said, I did buy it for you. She was like, well, you didn't buy me nothing. I was like, exactly. Like, I don't want you wearing nothing. That's what I purchased. So I feel like for me, you know what I mean? I want my wife to be, and listen, I'm a church boy. Like at my root of my heart of hearts, this is who I am.
Right.
But you can't be church and you can't do that. You cannot bring church inside of your bedroom. You feel me? You got to make sure you bring, the best you that you can, you know what I mean? Like I'm the hawk in the room, but I'm a hawk mixed with like Wonder Woman mixed with Aquaman. You know what I mean? Like I'm all three of them mixed together in the bedroom because that's what is required of me. I have to make sure that I'm massaging and listen.
I like to massage.
Massaging. I can't stand it, but
massaging is number one.
So that's an alternative.
Massaging
To get the
nice
mood started.
oils. Now he don't like to take a long time, but
I'm ready to explode. Let's go.
You could do genital massages.
Yes.
And that's a plus. That gets things going.
Yeah.
So
genital massage with your mouth. Now listen here, ladies. This only for grown
or you
folks.
could use your hands too.
Right. This only
Depends
for
on
grown
what your
folks.
partner likes.
So you got to make sure that you taking care of business. You know what I mean? If whatever your partner desire, like, don't make them feel bad for like wanting to be freaky. Like, I want you to get freaky. The problem, let me tell you the problem right now, is when you was in church, somebody told you to close your legs, and they told you to close your legs forever. You know what I mean? So what they did to you is
it
they
messes with your mental mind.
they took
now you're
away
trying to transition
the part of yourself that you was gonna need,
right?
Like, and so all of a sudden you find yourself, feeling like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll do missionary. See, missionary is a position in the church,
right?
Period. Like, I need you to turn over. I need you to get it in. I don't want to feel like I'm doing it to the first lady. Like,
see, for me,
horrible.
That was my struggle. That was the big struggle because you went from, especially for like a young lady, you've been drilled for 20-something years.
Keep your legs closed.
About, how you should be a young lady, how you shouldn't talk this way, how you shouldn't be, pretty much sexual.
Right.
And when you get married, you like, well, what can we do? Like, what's good and what's bad? What's biblically, legally,
right?
I don't know if that's even a word, but what's biblical that we would be accepted and
Right.
Do you feel guilty if you do this? Because you're like, well, is that good to do?
Right.
Is that, am I a bad person if I do this? So just like a lot of questions that run through your mind, but while those questions are running through your mind, your sex life is suffering.
Right.
And I think that's why me and David came and we talked about this. Like, we're not trying to be like ignorant or perverted, but we came because it's other married couples or couples that's going to be getting married that's going to have that same struggle. And I think that's something that we don't talk about, especially if you're like involved in church. The church don't talk about this. It's like a subject we just completely skip.
Because soon as the pastor get done, he is in the back room on Pornhub.com, and he don't want the true sword to hit him. That's what happened. But I'm saying if a cat would have just kept it 100, which you like, hey man, listen, I personally like porn. You know what I mean? And then listen, what worked for me and Sharon might not work for you. Your relationship might require porn. What if your relationship requires porn? If your relationship requires porn, then everything I'm saying to you might not make no sense. And then on the flip side, your relationship porn might be the catalytic agent to see y'all get in a divorce. Right. So you have to have an understanding between your partner. And then sometimes it's cool. Like sometimes it's perfectly fine. Like you can watch porn and it'd be perfectly fine. Nobody would ever, divorce each other. It won't cause you to I guess look lustily upon somebody else. Everybody doesn't have the same impediments. But she's giving some other things. And we already said massages. Sharon and I do yoga. You know what I mean? And the yoga we do is sexual.
I would say not ordinary
yoga. Get in
yoga.
the child's pose on my face. Put it right here. That's how I like it.
You could start off first, like just with your clothes on.
What?
You could start off with your clothes on first.
If you ain't shaved, you could put your clothes on.
practice the moves, because some of the moves, and we'll show you the moves, but like in a professional way with our clothes on.
Right.
But we'll have another video for that. But some of the moves, like you have to be fit to do.
Right.
And he kind of lifts you up and different things like that. And you do your move while he's lifting you up, so it's hard to explain. So we'll have to make a video and show you guys that.
Right.
But you can do that, and it not only does it help with fitness, but it helps get horny and turn you on. So that's good. Then you can move it to the second stage, and if you want to do it without your clothes on or in the bedroom, that's cool.
Now the purpose of these videos is so we can help people who are married. So many of our friends have been getting married and then divorced so quickly. And it's been people who we be feeling like, y'all got a divorce.
Right.
Y'all was like who we look up to. What happened? Like, and I figured it out. They don't keep it real with each other. They be keeping secrets and, having other people. And in my opinion, it's like, you might as well just have kept it real. Because if you kept it real, like, it automatically takes that feeling of that, that insecurity away from you. Because I told the truth. I told my version of the truth. Right. And I kept it real. And that helps. So she's going to continue to give us some other suggestions. So we got massages. I'm going to say head, because I'm personally am married. And that's what I require. It's a requirement. I want you to worship me. Like, get down there and let's go. You know what I mean? And as far as she's required, she likes the massages.
Right.
She likes massages. So that is what is required in my marriage. So I have to massage her. That's what has to happen. And then we talked about what we do, the yoga.
And then we have
naked yoga.
Sex bucket list. So a sex bucket list is to put your fantasies on a piece of paper and put it in a bucket. And then you pull out a fantasy each time it's time for you to have sex. And then you can try that fantasy if it's something that you guys agree upon. So, but it just keeps it interesting and fun and a good communication between you two. Another one is Kama Sutra.
But that's
we do that sometimes.
That's like, paper porn. That's like Egyptian porn. That's what Kama Sutra is. I feel like, you know what I mean? And you make sure that you're in a position that you could do.
So that's another thing is, what do you define as porn, because now we're getting into this.
Right.
Because if you want to define that as porn, then when you go to the movies and they be getting naked and, you know, going crazy and stuff, like, that's porn.
Right.
And people do that all the time. A lot of people go to the movies, so
Right.
are you good to watching pornography then? So that's what I'm saying. It gets all
like the sex scenes. That's what you're saying. It gets
that's what I'm saying. So it's like
too much thought.
Yeah.
Too much thought. You can overthink some stuff. You don't have to do that.
So I think Kama Sutra is good because with Kama Sutra, it's really like educating you on how to have a better sex life.
Right.
And like you don't. I think like the videos. I like the videos too. The videos is not like real graphic or anything like that. Or
the Kama Sutra, you mean?
Yeah, it's very like professional. It's very professional, and it really just shows you like how to please your mate, and then you could pick what you want to do off of that.
Right.
But I don't know. And a book that I recommend is by Lisa Sweet. It's called Kama Sutra Sex Tips.
It gets it in.
And I'll put that at the bottom. That's a good book if you're a book reader. And then if you want some other links, if you don't read book, subscribe to my blog.
Right.
And I'll put that link below. And I can send you some things personally that you might like. I'm trying to think what else.
And just in case you haven't noticed, I'm an extrovert and Sharon is a bit of an introvert. So, you know what I mean? So how I please her, you have to like, you gotta listen to Sharon. Like, you gotta like listen to her. Like, I'm talking about, you gotta listen to her body, not even because she won't say much. So you feel like, I don't understand, like, what's going on.
Right.
But
so
me, I feel like a little bit to the left, a little bit more, make that sound. What I can, you know, me,
you gotta have a balance though, because
Yeah.
sometimes you feel like just be quiet.
just let it happen. She's
Right.
like, I'm like, hey, listen, this the problem, because if you keep letting it happen, I'm gonna, you feel me? I don't want to let it happen. I want to instruct. You feel me? And I feel like you instruct me, but she don't do that. You gotta like put your ear to the ground, like, wait, okay, I think she's enjoying it. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes.
You have to have. You have to be able to read your partner's body language, which comes over a period of time. If you just got married, that's not gonna happen right away. So.
Maybe. But 99% of people have sex before they get married, and I am in that. I'm in that 99%. Now, if you in the 1%, no, not even being funny. Congratulations. Right. But when I see a big booty or some booty and I haven't had none, and you the only person I'm having sex with, you need to take that off now. You know what I mean? That's why it only took us 8 months to get married. Why? Because you need to take that off. Like, it took me a while to get in, but once I got in, I was in. I ain't coming out. Like,
another thing is,
my pull-out game is
you
weak.
You can date.
Yeah.
Dating. We talked about dating in the last session. So go somewhere different, because like once you get kids, like me and David, we came into the relationship with kids right away. So it changes the whole game. So if you get married and you don't have any kids, that's actually a plus. Get it in as much as you can, because once you have kids, now you gotta schedule it. You gotta schedule it.
So
like,
true.
Here, oh, they sleep and you be running.
Yeah.
Now it's a good opportunity.
And if your wife won't give you something in the bathroom, get a divorce. No.
Understand. But you do have to like alter your sex life, and people who have kids, you know what I'm talking about. Your sex life alters a lot, and so that's where you gotta be really creative. And so, also it's nice taking like a retreat, marriage retreat,
a vacation. You just need it, even if you feel like you
vacation,
don't. You need it.
But without the kids, that helps. That kind of rekindles your marriage, and especially in the sexual department. So there are some things that you can do, other than watching porn.
Right.
If you don't want to do porn.
Right. Porn is the microwave of sex. It is putting your sex in the microwave. You know what I mean? She is dope. Jackie, she is dope. And she's right. She said communication is key. Yes. So we always keep it a trillion with each other. I feel like, no. You know what I mean? My wife feel like, you stink. I feel like, so what? You know what I mean? So I be feeling like you got to take a shower before you get in this bed. Like, little stuff like that. Little stuff like you need a shower.
And I think that's when you get married, not to get too deep into this, but when you get married, like sometimes, especially women, because you're doing a lot and you forget to like take care of yourself and like make sure you keep your hair done, put some makeup on every now and then. It probably won't happen every day once you have kids and stuff like that.
Do some push-ups, man.
Yes.
Somebody gonna take your babe, family. You feel me? Because I'm telling you, they want muscles. They want muscles. Somebody's
Right.
going to take your babe.
Right. So you
Don't
get
be that
married,
guy.
I think, and this probably be a whole nother topic, but yeah, you let yourself go sometimes. So
Feel me? They
Yeah.
want muscles. Somebody's going to take your babe, man, or at least mentally. Because once a babe's gone mentally, because she feel like, oh, you is extremely out of shape, and I've been that guy. You feel me? So you don't want to be that guy, like to even have her thinking about another dude. Like, nah, you supposed to think about me and me only. Now start licking.
So, leave comments below. We want to hear your opinion. What do you think? We want to know how you feel about pornography. Like,
Right.
is
And
it a
keep it
yay?
real, 'cause
Is it a nay? If you don't want to, leave it below, you can subscribe to your email.
Right.
And we just kind of give an idea of like what everyone's thinking. Also, subscribe so that you can tell us what you want to hear next. Different topics that you want us to talk about. I think anything else.
Anything, because we need topics. We actually need your help. You feel me? Like, and it's easy because we won't say your name if you don't want it to be said, and if you want it to be said, we will say your name. So at the end of the day, we need your help. More topics. This is helping us strengthen you because
Right.
we already have a strength. We always say that we've been married 8 or 9 years successfully and faithfully, and we've been through some. If anybody knows us, knows we've been through some ups and downs.
Yes.
But we always stick together, and all the ups have always made us together, and all the downs have have solidified the relationship even more. So if you need us, we really need you. We're trying to help as much as we can. So we need questions, we
Yes.
need comments, and we need suggestions. Like, what else should we talk about? We have probably about a month of stuff to do, and if you could help, it would be perfect. But her blog site is
www.sharonlucas.com. I'll put that link below. I get more into, I guess, different techniques. We talk about health, fitness, and all those things help your sex life.
you do.
Believe it or not. So,
Because somebody's going to take your babe. Don't let nobody take your babe, man.
learn them yoga moves. Them yoga moves help women,
Yeah,
make you more flexible.
right. Well, until next time, I guess we love you guys, and we appreciate your feedback and your comments. And also, make sure you go to SharonLucas.com, Haiti, for her blog. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.